Yo, we back with another episode of the Game Changers podcast. I got my co-host Mel Socrates, Gnome G, and Nick Madden from Nick Madden TV. Fellas, what's going on?
What up?
Man, we got the Epstein file list. Um, a, a rogue hacker known only as Island Boy has breached some internal media server of the government and released some of the list from the Epstein files. What did y'all hear about Trump declining to release some of those files? And it's kind of been a little, uh, a little trouble, a little dust up about that when it comes to Trump's supporters, because he actually Trump actually kind of uh, chastised his supporters the other day, and he was saying that, about them believing the fake news about the Epstein files. Go ahead, Popeye. What do you think about this? Tell me something.
I mean, he like you said earlier, man. His whole campaign was about releasing it. Now all of a sudden, it's a problem. So what are you trying to hide? Are you trying to hide the fact that you on there too?
I think we
And
know he's in there. There's no way he's not in there.
yeah, nanny daddy.
What do
So,
you think, Noam? What do you think? Oh, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
no. You got this. No, go ahead. I'm bagging in.
Y- Yeah, I mean it's documented they were friends. Um, they hung around each other. They have multiple videos with each other and pictures and mutual friends. Um, when they were because Jeffrey Epstein had caught a case I believe like in '05 or '06 in Florida, and even around that time they were friends. I mean I think their friendship goes all the way back to the '80s. I'm pretty sure. So they've been connected to each other a long time, and clearly Trump wanted it sealed, so he did not get revealed to doing certain things. And yeah, man, I shouldn't be surprising. Trump's been in a whole bunch of stuff before. Uh, we already know what he's been already went to court for certain things, and he is our president. But his base doesn't like to look at facts, and uh, the Trump and for Trump to act as if that uh, the the Jeffrey Epstein case is like it was fake, or he called it a it's not real or a psyop or something. Like, come on, man. So why is Maxwell locked up? His madame, his main lady that was, getting young boys and girls to go to that island. She's sitting in prison right now. How could you
Because of
call?
this.
How you gonna call?
Giselle, what's her name? Giselle
Yeah,
Maxwell or Maxine,
yeah.
whatever.
How are you gonna say that the case is not real? Like, and there's literally somebody sitting in jail right now from the case. So clearly, he doesn't want the public to know of him actually being with Jeffrey Epstein. But there's already enough visual evidence out there to see that he was cool with Jeffrey Epstein and was around Jeffrey Epstein. So uh another ploy for Trump to make himself try to make himself look good in the public eye, I guess. But I don't know. I don't think it was the best thing for him to try to seal to seal the documents, because now he's just looking guilty.
Now you look guilty as hell. And on top of that, these hackers, they might let it loose on you. It's a lot of people who've been coming out in the, and I want you to look at this list. I know you can't read those names, but just look at those faces. A lot of those people, are affluent people. I know we even got that Dr. Ruth, who's the sex therapist. Remember she used to be on TV? Yeah, she's on there. Like, they're just basically connecting dots from his contact list. So this doesn't mean that these people were at the island, but you in the contact list of a fucking pedophile. So what does that say?
Yeah, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. And there's obviously, I'm pretty sure there's other politicians that are in, that are currently in our government that are on that list. Just not
Definitely.
Trump. Just not Trump. So, it's just not a good look for our country, period.
Okay,
Because we
but at the end of the day, have people died for this list not to come out? Probably.
oh yeah.
Probably.
Oh
Because the
yeah.
only way this list is gonna come out is some hackers do it. Because it's too many big boys on that list. It's too many people that could possibly, you know, affect the world's economy, basically, on that
Yeah.
list.
Yeah.
All over the world.
That are connected to Jeffrey Epstein. And obviously gonna say
Yeah.
allegedly because we can't sit here and prove if anybody has passed because of those lists, but there's so many powerful people on that list for
Facts.
certain things to not have occurred and are still occurring.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have gone missing and over this list. So
I'm gonna tell you, man, Netflix used to have this show about the president. And the guy who ended up being on the Epstein list, what his name was. Dang, I forgot his name, but it was the show called on the Netflix. It was about I forget the name of it, but it was about the president, and there was a lot of this same stuff going on, bro. And it feels like they like put a lot of this in your face, and it's kind of, it's weird that these years later, because that came out probably before the pandemic, years later, that this same stuff is actually happening in real life now. It's
Yeah.
like what
Yeah.
craziness.
And Jeffrey Epstein, I mean, he had a documentary on Netflix. His case, he was already, years before what he, was indicted for and ended up, dying. The case that the whole thing that Trump is trying to seal, there was already cases with him, doing inappropriate things, and he was connected with big, powerful people all the way back then. So this thing has gone on for a very long time with him, and our president just does not want to be connected with it, and he wants to be able to, slick talk his way out of it, just like he slick talked his way into being president twice, and he just thinks that he's able to just go by it and nobody's gonna say anything. But there are people that are still super delusional in MAGA, in the far right, that are gonna support everything he does, even when he's obviously lying to your face. So I think sometimes it says more about our country uh, than it does him, because it's like you guys don't have the mind to see when somebody gaming you up. You getting
Right in
gamed
your
up
face.
right in
Right
your
in
face. You
it.
get right in your
to be
face. You getting
but to be fair, well, to be honest, I don't think that they don't see it. I think that they've supported him too much that they don't want to look like fools now.
yeah. True.
So now
True.
it's too late to go back on their word because they've already given their support publicly, privately, and a whole bunch of more like stood behind him no matter what he did or what he said. And then now they starting to realize maybe we did make a mistake, but it's too late. They don't want to go back on their word. They don't want to look like fools now. They don't want to look
Hmm.
like he was the puppet master.
Hmm. Yeah, I totally agree, man. Because Trump's done so many things. He's walked back a few things already since he's been president that he said that he was going to do while he was running. Oh, we're not going to cut Medicaid and Medicare. We're going to make sure you guys are okay. With the big beautiful bill, did he do that? No. He went he slashed. That's probably the biggest thing he slashed. You know, we're gonna let go. We're gonna show the Epstein list. We're gonna release it. Then they ask.
Yeah.
Then then they ask him about it. Why are we still talking about this? Why are we talking? They say, why are we still talking about this guy? Like he don't know him. You
Yeah,
know?
this guy. this guy like y'all wasn't best
I
friends.
don't know. Like I said, 'cause they
Really?
ain't got pictures of Trump with the dude, so
Yeah,
I
party
Yeah,
mean,
just
like
Bubba,
dancing.
y'all
Bubba
wasn't best
always into
friends.
something though, man.
So do y'all think Epstein really unalived himself?
Um, me, this is going down the conspiracy road, so this is all alleged. I believe that the general public gets told one story, but the elite people of the world know the other side of the story. So that's what I'm gonna say. We got the story of him hanging himself in the cell, and there's people that know there's probably another side to him actually hanging himself in the cell. He was a very elite person. He had a lot of ties. He was very well connected. I don't think that man just hung himself in his cell. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. Like where's where's the body? Where's the funeral?
You know, and
Huh?
like I said, and his madam Griselda Maxwell or whatever. She's the one sitting in jail. And so they kind of could just tuck it away and act as if it never happened. So yeah, I think we just, as a general
So,
public, we
and,
just have,
so no, my bad. Go ahead.
yeah, just us as the everyday people in society. We're told one story, but Trump and a lot of these other people may know some other things that we may not know. That's what I feel.
Oh, man, definitely. So how long did they give the Maxwell lady,
I think she got
or
30.
when
I
is
think
her
she got 30
trial?
years. 30 years. I think she got 30 years.
Jeez, and she's done what, 6 of those 30 already,
Yeah,
and he couldn't do a
About
year,
five, about five.
and he couldn't do a year.
yeah. That's what I. Very. I don't know. It was very that whole case and everything with Trump is just very suspicious, and I'll say that because we always have so many missing children in this country on a day-to-day basis. Kids go missing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They always go
Whoa,
missing. They always, and we never really know. Like, yeah, we could always say it's that some weirdo with a van that scoops them up in your neighborhood,
Yeah.
but
but it's the elite.
we know how we can't have these. We can't
Allegedly.
allegedly we can't have so many. We can't have all these weirdos in all these different places just scooping up kids individually with their own little situation. Could it possibly happen? Yeah. There's a lot of people in the world. But kid after kid after kid after kid gets kidnapped. And some of these kids never get found. A lot of them never get found. Ever.
Cause they, cause they allegedly up on Epstein Island.
I mean, you said something. You said something earlier about how people, play dumb. Basically, people you
Yeah.
can tell them the sky's red, or if they support you enough, they'll just go with that. And
Exactly.
that's what this case is. I think it's sad. It really is.
So
Hopefully,
Yeah.
so they
we'll get
said
some
that.
justice.
So they said there's a
Hopefully, these
tape of Donald
hackers.
Trump.
Say it
Mhm.
again.
So they saying that there's a tape of Trump.
And that's what the
No,
victim
I mean,
Allegedly, someone has a tape.
a victim
oh,
said that, but who knows?
oh,
Yeah, I
hmm.
need them hackers. I need them hackers to get on the case and get that tape out there, so people can see the type of president we got in office.
Oh well, there was a redacted version of the tape that Epstein unaliving himself, which was redacted, and it missed about the Justice Department said that they took out 1 minute of footage. When the footage came out, it was about 3 minutes of footage that was taken out. These hackers some kind of way let it out, and now we see we're being lied to for sure. We know that much.
Yeah.
Oh, every
Allegedly.
day, man,
Allegedly.
every
But
day.
yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on this Epstein case, man, because that was crazy, and it's crazy. It's like it's going on right now. We living in the time where this cover up is happening in our face. I mean, the JFK assassination, that was before our time. We don't really know. But like now, we living in the time where they're kind of telling us, no, don't look this way, look that way.
Seems like
So
the stuff you be seeing on movies. Seems like
it's
the
on
same old stuff you be seeing
facts.
on.
Yep, yep. But hey, stay with us right here on the Game Changers podcast. We talk about a lot of different topics. We talk about sports, pop culture, news, politics, whatever you want to talk about right here on the Game Changers podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back with more of the same type of content. Anything else, guys?
That's it.
Choose life.
Choose life. We out.
Make sure y'all hit the